Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Prajwal Pathak, and we all are gathered here for the discussion on the topic Atmanirbhar Bharat is reality or far from reality. So, in my point of view, I personally consider it is real. It can possible. Before starting, let me briefly introduce. Let me briefly give introduction of it. That the first we coined it in 12th May 2020 by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji gave it, not 12th of May. 12th of May 2020, our President gave it, and her motto and his motto was local for vocal, and the motto of this Atmanirbhar Bharat is to make India self-reliant in all aspects. What local for vocal means, he wants India to not use foreign goods and services. He wants peoples in India should create their things, local things, to use in India, so that it will increase development in every aspect. Obviously it will improve jobs, it will improve reliability. And now I would like to give some examples how India can be self reliant, because yeah, that I said earlier that it can be possible, but I'm not saying right now it can be possible. It takes time, it takes long time, but India has initiated something that you may know that in pandemic era, everyone is suffering from this pandemic, and our industry also suffered, and our economy also get decreased because of it. In that era, India has manufactured most of the PPE kits in that time, like around 2 lakhs in a day. It is very big, and India became second largest manufacturer of PPE kits at that time. So what I'm thinking, it is self reliant. We Yeah, it also exported, that's why it is big exporter. I'm saying manufacturer. They see. Yeah, let me explain. So yeah, I'm thinking local for vocal. I'm just saying that they are manufacturing their own things, not using outer things or others things. India also banned Chinese apps. Because of it, many of the people got chance to give their creativity, to give their apps, Indian apps. They are using it because we don't want other countries for it. It's the motto. And let me tell you that in the pandemic area, most of the industries has shut it down, but small scale industry got the chance. Cottage industries got a chance. Many of the workers got a chance to work, to make locals things. And yeah, I would like to invite others to share their points also.
I partially agree with Prajwal Patak, but Atmanirbhar Bharat is a failing. This is a bitter truth. So, hi everyone, my name is Pratik Tiwari. I am a student of computer science. In 2020, China had spread the pandemic all over the world. So, after that, we had decided we not depend on China. So, we had affected for economy and health physically. So, this is bitter truth. So, we can decide it depend not China. So, as we all know, as we all know, Atmarat Nirva is the idea is our, but Vietnam got the benefits of it. So how it is because Vietnam wants to everything makes the Vietnam, and Hallmark is also making the Vietnam. So but just a few days listening a news, Adidas and Nike companies in Tamil Nadu making our brand. So this is a good which can takes a one step of towards self reliant. So that's it.
So, as Prajwal said that what you said at lockdown time, during the lockdown, I'm forgetting the points. Sir. No, sir, I just counter it. First, I would like to counter Pratik as he said, Vietnam got the benefit. Actually, Vietnam is not getting much benefit because as in future Vietnam going to be a puppet of China, because most of the time he get the things from China. That's why he's going to be a puppet of that. Okay, yeah, you said right that its economy is going very, its economy is increasing very fastly. Yeah, it's right, but in my opinion, India is not going to be a self-reliant or Atmanirbhar Bharat, because our Indians are fully reliant on the Chinese product from toy to mobile. As we talk about the medicine, 70% of the raw materials for medicines come from China. And if we talk about the toys, then 80% of market is is filled with Chinese product. And India is still not capable of producing the vitamin C tablet. That's why India can be self-reliant, but for few years, India is not going to be self-reliant. Now, I would like to invite other people also.
Hello everyone, my name is Badal Kumar and I'm a student of MBA. So, as Sushant said that about the medicines, the raw material is all totally dependent on the China. I'm agree with his points that on China, not India. Many of the countries in the world are dependent on only on the China. So, it's affected on the supply chain of the marketing and the medicine industry. So, as we all know, what is supply chain? Supply chain means when there is a number first is raw material suppliers, and then raw material. After that, manufacturing, packaging, and after that distributing, and then in the last is medicals and clinics also. So the main the first is raw material. The raw material is produced by the API. So, and in India there is no API, and there is only one producer of API is a China. So that's the main reason of this the main reason behind this, that India is dependent on the China about the pharmaceutical industry. So any other point?
Hello everyone, myself Nyukti Sharma. I would like to counter the Vietnam topic actually. Vietnam case is already known, whatever has happened, but the main thing is कि basic five pillars are demography, demand, economy, infrastructure. So my main topic is demographically. We can see we need purchasing power. We don't have purchasing power. Uh, Before all these things, production, packaging, we have to see the purchasing power of our country. No? We have to see our middle class, how many middle class. Mainly, we are depending on our middle class. Market are depend mainly on middle class. Rich people.
I agree with your point,
Yeah.
but in India, the most of the population is poor mainly, and the purchasing power of the is mainly depend with the middle class family. So, as we all know, the market is all totally depend on the middle class, and the purchasing power depend all on them. So, as
Yeah, same thing I'm saying. Purchasing power depends on middle class. So first of all, we have to create that class. I think well prepared. Demand is important. Secondly, infrastructure. Vietnam has infrastructure already developed. He has already developed this infrastructure. We don't have infrastructure like that. So we have developed our infrastructure first. Then we have to go through other points. I think. Any other?
And I agree with your point, but I would like to add some points. Like in India, the most of the citizens are depend on the jobs, and but they do not like to create their jobs. Indians are seeking job seeking, and they don't want to create job. If they create job and they start their own startups, and then they can create jobs, and it can be the beneficial in the economic case.
Thank you.
like he said, India's people don't want to create jobs like businesses. See, in couple of years we have developed many platforms like Indian platforms, uh, uh, despite of Chinese platforms, that we have developed. Zomato, it is all Indian brand, fooding brand. Zomato, Swiggy, and Ola, it all are Indian brands. So what I think, yeah, it takes long time, it takes time, but we should be creative. There are many people who have creative ideas, but they don't get chance because of the other apps. Now they are getting chance. Anyone else?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amit Sakya. So, before starting, I want that we should know something about the Atmanirbhar Bharat. So, as Bhai say that it is launched 20 May 2020 in the by the our honorable Prime Minister. So, its scheme is that helpful for the person who left the job in the corona period. So in which our Prime Minister said that who pupils are left their job become atmanirbhar. So that type of pupils they provide funds approx 20 lakh. So accord lakh crores. Yeah, crores. So according to me, there was many pupils who started their setups and stand in a period of corona pandemic. So it is very helpful for the pupils when uh, they wants the क्या कहते हैं उसे मतलब एक चिंगारी कहते हैं उसे मतलब spark, want a spark to become a success. Thank you.
You said 20 lakh crores, that is 10% of GDP. Government is providing the package, है ना? Okay. So I want to ask, how will the government arrange this money?
If you have your proper efforts and if you run according to the governments, then you definitely have benefits of government funds.
But the government funds are not enough, na?
Good morning, all of you. My name is Sanu Sausat. So, guys, the main purpose of launching this program is to support to the country during the pandemic period. So, for which the Mr. Prime Minister, our Narendra Modi, he has announced for an economic package of rupees 20 lakh crore for supporting our country. And basically, the Atmanirbhar Bharat is based on 5 basic components, and these are democracy, demand, system, infrastructure, and demands, and economy also. Thank you.
So I want to add 2 points, that why people are not doing business in India and why India is not going to be a self-reliant. So first is that why people are not doing business, because if a person wants to open a small restaurant, then it requires 11 license and for lots of government formalities. So most of the people are afraid of that. That's why there is no ease of doing business in India. Yeah, and the other reason why India is not going to be a self-reliant, the reason is that economy. India's economy is not good as other country. If we want to increase the economy of India, then we have to change our education and bring some changes in our education system and our agriculture field. Okay, so that's.
I would like to pay attention. I am Denam, and my opinion is how we can make Atmanirbhar Bharat, like boosting education, boosting health, supporting business, as of doing business, and etc.
So, hello everyone, my name is Ayushi and our topic is Atmanirbhar Bharat. So, my point is that our Prime Minister has launched this scheme in 2020. So his motive was like to add on to encourage those person who has left it their job during the pandemic. So the main purpose of this launching is to enhance or to encourage the small local people to establish their own business, to like handicrafts and loom and any other small business. So the main purpose is to make them self-reliant, to make them to earn some money, to be to feel that they are having some money and they are not dependent on the other sectors for their purpose. So yeah, they are depending for the sales for the um, for other purpose. So in G20 also the Prime Minister shows the handicraft things to the other countries member to enhance their confidence, to promote the this kind of handcraft things. Okay.
Our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi announced the scheme Atmanirbhar Bharat, but the founder is the scheme of Banwari Lal. And Atmanirbhar Bharat is a government scheme, uh, which scheme provide local talent or employment for the pupils. Many people lost their jobs after COVID period, so they job employments for the pupils.
I agree with your all points, but as Susank said about the why Indians are uh, not capable to making their own startups. So as I already told that Indians are job seekers. They are not creating their own jobs, and so I would like to add some points that in India in India.
So apart from it, I also wanna add some points, give some points that as we know that you said medical raw materials come from China mostly, and you know that at the time of pandemic, China just spiked the rate of a medicine that will be sir फायदा किसी भी चीज that will be beneficial or affected in corona time, covid time. That medicine, as I remember, is hydroxychloroquine. Yeah, they spiked the rate of it, so the worlds can't afford it, so India gave that medicines to the world at a very affordable price also. So that's one point of me. Yeah, someone else.
As you told about the PPEs, PP kits. It before the COVID, it was not producing in India. At very
Because of that, many of people lost their jobs. It is
I told that I'm saying that it was not producing manufacturing in India at most because the PPT keys are very costly in manufacturing. In IIT Rockies, the professor of IIT Rockies manufacture at a very less prices. So it is very it was distributed to many countries in the COVID pandemic.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nishadanga. So, um, I think we had the opportunity. Last time we had a G20 presidency. So, finishing for this presidency, Mr. Narendra Modi provided stalls like many others prime minister. So we are supporting our textile industries while doing this, and millets also. We are we are spreading our incident culture while doing this, like millets. In millets many grains are included in this, like basda and jaw and zwar, many includes. many grain include in this, like, and we are going to we are going to we are going to near to self reliant of our country. And in this period, UPI also, many of the person used UPI, so we are going to spread our skills, and we are going to spread our online platforms.
And in G20 summit, whose BVIPs and ministers who's come uh, in uh, in G20, who wears a Indian wear clause, who support the our handicrafts.
So I have a questions to all who are supporting that India is going to be self-reliant. That why economy of India is not increasing? Because we are 20 sectors, and out of 20 there's 8 sector where India is self-reliant. Then why economy of India is not increasing?
I would like to answer your question that in India, the Indians are not investing nature. They always try to. They all are in a saving nature. They always try to save their money, and they don't want to invest money. So that's why it's the biggest reason of decreasing the economy, not increasing the economy.
That according to you, there's a mentality, then
Yeah.
you can't say that it can be changed in future.
Yeah, it is being changed because in Indian government
In India, there's a culture of saving money.
yeah.
Okay, and you are saying that because of that, India's economy is not growing.
Yeah.
So how it can be grow?
The-
Because you
it
can't
is-
change the mentality of someone.
It is
Now
being
many
cha-
startups
it is being changed because in India in Atmanirbhar Bharat Yojana, according to as he said 20 lakh crore are provided to the